Yo, welcome back, man. Welcome back.
What's up?
Once again, man, I'm chilling with my partner, my family. What they call you?
Man, I just came up with this one on the spot, man, and it fit me to a T.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm trying to do here is gonna be far from an expert.
Yeah.
You can do it FLP, however you want to do it, but far from an expert. We're gonna stick with that one.
Yeah. This segment right here, man, we finna go in, for the audience and tell y'all a few stories. Real life true stories now. It's a few years ago, probably 15, 16 years ago, 07. See, at the time, I used to be in different states. I used to travel over the road and stuff a lot. And at this particular time,
I'm talking about adult dog.
I want to say I might have been, traveling 48 states. But this one particular night, I'm tired, sleepy, whatever the case is. And I'm talking about I'm out there by myself now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to get it done, just focus. Got a goal set, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. This particular night had a load, boom. I accepted it. Everything was looking right. I'm tired, I'm sleeping now. I'm on the interstate. I know I'm tired, but I got to go. I got to do it. That moment right there, I thought, crunk it up, let's ride. All right, so I'm going down the interstate. Fast forward a little bit, I end up getting lost.
Damn, man.
GPS went crazy. I end up on the back road.
Boy, these folks ain't got no street lights.
As I'm driving, I notice I'm nodding off. And I'm talking about like I'm trying to fight it.
Damn.
I'm talking one of them when you just like falling asleep. You know you falling asleep and ain't shit you can do.
Right.
And but that particular night, imagine yourself like dozing off, and all of a sudden, it's a car in front of you. The car hitting the brakes. You don't know what's going on. All you see a brake like, God
like
damn, hold
it was
on.
just enough adrenaline to keep me up.
As I snap out my sleep, I see that same car that hit the brake lights slowly vanish.
It was almost like it didn't even happen.
I ain't really paying no attention. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm tripping.
Kept going on down the road again.
Dozing off again, sleeping.
Seen another car.
Damn, whoa, hold on.
Same thing, like they stumped on their brake light. Damn, what the fuck? I snapped back out of it. Adrenaline pumping a little bit. And as I'm awake.
Hold on now. Something ain't right. I know I seen that shit now.
That shit happened 3 times. The third time it woke me up.
Yeah, it wasn't my time, man.
Damn.
And
I feel like they were watching over me that
that's
night.
something I never forget. And that's just one story out there. We might go story for story, man. We finna talk to the people today. What you got for them?
What I got, man, shoot, I done had some weird one happen here and there. I can remember going outside in the neighborhood, being a little younger. We used to always, I'm from that generation where we'll go outdoors, man, go to the creek, pick up a rock or two, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, build some out of sticks in the bushes.
Good time, yeah.
Yeah. The one particular day, I was pretty much nobody outside by myself. Said, shit, I'm gonna go down here. Go to the creek. Shit, ain't nobody outside, nobody hooping, nobody playing basketball. So I go to the creek, and something just warned me to just damn walk kind of in the bushes and keep walking, because there's a big, long-ass path you can kind of just walk through with a cleared and open. Yeah. And I walked, and I find a different, kind of like a drop-off, and it was a little deep little piece of water, kind of like, where the creek kind of ran into.
Yeah.
But you can jump over in there, and there was some rocks kind of stacked on top of each other. Yeah. And I kind of go back and forth with myself on this, but I kind of know what, you know what I mean? I know it happened. It wasn't a damn dream.
Yeah.
What happened, it was kind of like a little crease in the rock. So somehow I got damn, just looking for shit. I stick my hand over in the rock, and I
no.
I went. It was like, how like people say like it be portals and shit.
Yeah.
I literally like went through that shit. Like I went through the rock, and I was suspended somewhere.
Yeah.
And I just came back, and then like I left and walked back up like nothing happened.
Damn.
I mean,
Hey, well, hold on there. How I know I'm chilling with the same fam who walked in that motherfucker?
Oh no, I'm saying so. It was you. I might have been in middle school, maybe. I wasn't quite in high school. I was in middle school, and it was like, damn. What
you think that was, man? 'Cause that ain't certain stuff that we taught, man.
Hell no, I don't know what that was, man. It was maybe a portal, man. As I got old and read, you know, I like the sci-fi shit, and I be watching them old channels, and they talk about shit like that, like different.
And most of the portals, it started from Stone. What's that one? Is it Stone?
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, yeah. You got that. You got the
don't forget the Bermuda Triangle.
It's all type of stuff going on out here, man. You know, just to exercise your mind a little bit. That's what this podcast about. You know, from the regular stuff you see, man. Like, expand your mind a little bit. Relax, man. This for the people out here who
don't listen to pastors. Learn to astral travel. We lucid dream on this side. See, I ain't never seen a man walk on water, but I've been keeping my head above water with no water. I'm a god. See, we chose to come down here. They didn't. I worship no man. I am my ancestors. Look within. I came down here to gain knowledge. This here just an avatar. So them white folk can keep that materialistic shit and that book. Just saying.
Stepped aside from a certain tradition, or maybe from a certain belief, you know, just thinking like, wait a minute now, it might be something else going on out here, man. Y'all talking about?
Yeah, man. If you think about it logically, right? So all the movies and shit we see, a lot of that shit derived for some truth. Somebody done seen that just don't come out of air, right? Just think about a dinosaur. They had to have a dinosaur bone to kind of get an idea of what he looked like. They ain't just just wake up and just thought of a dinosaur just out of his brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Most shit done been seen.
Now, hey, now since we on that same subject now, some people say some of that stuff still exists now. They call it
hollow earth theory. I think it's somewhere over there in Antarctica.
It's a couple people who flew over it and seen a black hole. You know what I'm saying? And
they call it the hollow earth theory. You know what I'm saying? They believe it's a city under the ice in Antarctica. Matter of fact, Emerald Byrd, 1929. Yeah, Richard E. Byrd, something like that. He flew over it back in the day. And inside of this hole, he said it was, you know, lush green trees and grass and all this stuff. And he wrote about it in his book. Also, Buddhism believed back in the day it's a place called Agartha, Agartha. And they believed in this place, this ancient place, a kingdom in the earth's core that housed a very, very intelligent civilization. But look, check this out. June 13th, 2014, scientists was researching the Earth's mantle. And they pretty much couldn't believe what they found, man. A vast body of water 3 times the size of all the oceans combined on Earth. You know what I'm saying? 400 miles inside the Earth. Think about that. Now, out of 4,000 miles to the core, that's what they say anyway. They were drilling, and the drill broke 8 miles down. Think about that. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's out there. None of that. And not only that, man. Shit, 80% of our ocean pretty much ain't even been explored, ain't been touched. Damn. Meaning that shit's still a mystery. We don't know what's out there. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what these folks talking about, what they telling us, or what the case may be, because we have no idea. They just telling us what to think. But guess what? I want to fish in it, man. Think about that, man. And it's been a lot of UFO reportings pretty much over the ocean or whatever. So let's just say they could be in the ocean and not above. You see what I'm saying? On top of that, 80% of the Amazon, the rainforest, man, that ain't even been explored, which means we have no idea what's out there. Undiscovered plants could be cures, like different tribes, possibly close to aliens. You don't know what's going on, like the Dogon, matter of fact, and the Sirius B star. It was once said that the Amazon rainforest uninhabitable, could nobody stay there. But it was a Spanish explorer by the name of Francis. Yeah, of course, he was European. Went down to, I think, 1541 to 1542. And he said he seen all these civilizations, this ancient art. Like, people were thriving, millions of people. 100 years later, they came back, all of them gone. Guess what? He killed them by smallpox. Sound familiar? North Sentinel Island, British explorer did the same thing.
A lot of people probably don't want to know, or maybe afraid to know. So they'll be like, man, you talking crazy, I don't want to hear that shit. Right. They'll get loud with you. But what that is fear.
Yeah, they rather stay in their bubble.
It's like they're afraid to like think for themselves most of the time.
Shit, crazy.
So if you think about it, it's a lot of people out here who try to eat healthy, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
And don't want to eat genetically modified foods, but
at the same time,
people themselves are more than likely genetically modified because all they do is watch TV.
Damn.
And they being programmed. So you got to watch, you know what I'm saying, what's going on out here, man. You just got to sit back and observe, man. Sometimes, you know, just sit back and observe and just take it for what it is, you know.
That's a good concept, man. We got them, like you said, people they worry about the diagenetic, your damn mind.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
yeah. But it's another story, man. I had, man. It's another dream. This right here was a dream. I never forget.
Yeah, them folks sent something at me.
Yeah. I think I went to my mom how I got from over the road. You know what I mean? Trying to spend the night or whatever. Seeing how he doing. Probably been out months. I'm talking about back in the day. I was trying to get it, man. I ain't bullshit. But
to this day, I remember it like it was yesterday.
don't really remember what happened before that. And you know how in most dreams, like it skipped the different phases. Like it's like a movie scene. But this particular scene, it was like a classroom. And it was a bunch of kids in there just like playing and laughing, like it was recess in the inside. Then all of a sudden, like all the kids just had like this spooky look on their face. Like they just seen something or did something they weren't supposed to do. Like they just got called in there and they know they done fucked up but tried to hide it like they didn't. That type of look. And all of a sudden they formed this line, almost like a lunch line. And I noticed a lady behind, it was the kids who formed the formation, and it was a lady who popped in the dream. But the way she was walking, it kind of like, hold on, man. When somebody walking, you know, they head, you know, they got a little bounce to them, whatever. No, that bitch here was floating.
Damn.
Like she was on a skateboard or something. Something was going on. But when she passed between the kids, I noticed the bitch was floating, feet wasn't touching the ground. And all of a sudden, like 3 to 4 kids almost opened like a doorway.
Hold on, what you doing?
And that bitch just turned and started floating towards me. Now at this time, you know, I'm like, more people like, now I ain't gonna lie to you, we can talk about remote traveling, we can talk about goddamn lucid dreaming. I'm on that type of shit now, but back then I ain't really know how to do it. I ain't know how to get up out of there. So I was stuck. So that bitch just started floating to me. Now, you know how them old movies is, the vampire movies, when their eye just solid black?
No white.
That's how her eye was. And as she started floating closer, she had a bunch of goddamn like bumps and shit on her face. And she never opened her mouth. But I heard what she said. She said, wherever you go,
I will shoot you down. Shit.
So by that time, I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know what happened. I woke up out of that motherfucker. So I had to get up out of there. So I woke up out of there, and I still felt that same energy, man. You know what I mean? And that's a dream I'll never forget. Who it was, what it meant, it might have been my child mama. I don't know who it was, but shit. Right. But yeah, hit him with a nothing, man. What else
man,
you got for that?
Man, that lady, if you say that, is all with me. It always be a lady. I used to do them about shit, man. It got to a point like I say, man, I have spells a moment where I might dream that shit probably about out of a month, probably about 4, 5, minimum probably about four times a month. It'd be the same dream, and it'd be like a lady. It was a little short lady. And I would see it. I done had this dream. Like you said, you younger, you kind of, that shit scared of them.
Yeah.
Jesus out
here. Yeah, what the hell going on?
Wake up, can't sleep, but I had it so many times. Sometimes she may be a little taller, kind of like a black lady with wild hair. It don't be much of a conversation, but she'll come and just look at her and come toward me.
Yeah.
Most time, you know, I would wake up, you know, scared as a motherfucker.
Get the hell up out of there.
She would get off. Or I'll be in the dream running. You know how you try to run in the dream. You ain't going no damn well. Yeah. You run like hell. That motherfucker on your, literally breathing down your neck. You running. She ain't moving. She ain't making no kind of effort.
Yeah.
But she on your back, man. It just be that same lady. Sometimes she shorter. Sometimes she taller. But shit, as I got older, we would fight. Like, I used to run. But I stopped running. Like, I stand around and just run at her, goddamn.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I started attacking her. And it'd be like, you know how you had a damn, you know, you had a cats and dog, you know, the cartoon that got that ball.
Okay,
ball like cats and dogs. She's talking about scuffling. It ain't necessarily we hitting. I ain't hitting them, but we just, it's just like
I know you're talking about.
I'm
seeing it.
A tornado going on.
Yeah.
That shit, I just stopped running, man. Probably I ain't had it. Well, I had I go again.
Did she ever say something to you, or like
we don't say nothing? Ain't no communication going on. That mother just come and go to kind of look, you know, like like black, spooky, kind of short. In the short form,
Yeah.
they kind of real dark skin, black face.
Okay.
And just beat out, and coming toward me. Most, like I said, most time I would take off, running. She'd be on my down here, on my head.
Yeah, you can feel him. I can't see it. You can feel no motherfucker back there.
Yeah. I don't want to look back. You know you're breathing down your neck.
Yeah.
I just started when I see her. Maybe she might not. She won't be right on, but she might be across the room a little bit.
But y'all, you know what it is.
Yeah, I strike out straight to her.
Right, well, goddamn attack mode. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Keep
man,
playing
shit,
defense. Y'all talking about play offense too. Shit.
I ain't finna. You got to go. Whatever it is or whatever. I ain't finna keep running. I'm gonna lose. Hell, if I'm running, you catch me. You gonna get me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put a little tussle up.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I still trying to wake up out them motherfucker. But
we were tussle. I eventually end up waking up. I usually couldn't go when I first had. I could never go back to sleep. I go turn the TV on. But after so many,
plenty shit to do. Yeah.
And tussling shit, man. I sit there for a little bit. Now, if it's real vivid, maybe I'll stay up and turn the TV on. But most time, I take my ass back to sleep because it done occurred so many times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, man.
We fighting going about our damn way.
Damn, man. So if you see that, I'll put it like this: if you out in public today, if you were to actually see her, would you recognize her?
I would recognize her.
That's crazy, man.
I would think I would recognize her. Or if I saw it, like if I even saw like a movie or something, look like that, I'd be like, it's got to be.
And you know what I'm saying? You'll see shit like that if you observing, man. Like you just sitting back just watching. You got the deja vu's and all that good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, man.
But it's another one I got, man. I never forget. Once again, I was in that goddamn truck, man. But that time I had, came a little bit closer toward the house or whatever. I went over the road, you know what I mean? Like I went in a different state. When I take that back. Matter of fact, I was in Tennessee. They had me in like the mountain. But anyway, once again, I'm doing my thing. Boom, boom, boom. Got to go to work. Blah, boom. Talk to you later. I'll holler at y'all. All right. I'm talking about, I be goddamn having a good time, man. I'm talking about, you know how we be cooking and shit, enjoying ourselves, man. I might have to leave early. I might can't make it. Then one of them times, I like, boom, got to go. But going through the goddamn mountains, man. Done made it there. Swapped out the load or whatever at the distribution center. Swapped trailers. Headed back. Tired as a motherfucker. Goddamn. I'm talking about, didn't want to drink no coffee. Didn't really want to do none of that. Like, shit, I'm just goddamn overdrive, man. You know what I'm saying? 4-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. Fuck it. Got to go. Everybody sleep. Probably about 1, 2 in the morning. Made it to the top of the mountain. I'm like, boy, I got to pull over for a little bit. I got to do something. And kept going, made it to the top of the mountain. And what it is, when you're going on top of the mountain, for most people who may have a CDL, anything, they got this something where you can make sure you can pull over to the side to make sure you goddamn, your brakes ain't hot. You can check your brakes and all that because you got to go down a steep hill. They call it a Jake brake. You got to drop the gears, all that good stuff. Boom. All right, bet. So I pulled over and got down. 2 trucks up there already. I was like, man, give me a quick little nap right quick. I'm tired. So I laid on down. But that particular truck I had, it didn't have a sleeper in it. It was one of them day cabs. So I kind of like rested on the armrest on it bit. I rested on the goddamn armrest or whatever. And boom, made sure everything straight, looked around, everybody sleep. All right. Turned my little lights on, little parking light, laid on down. It dark as a motherfucker now. Ain't talking about no street light. We in the top of the mountain. All of a sudden, goddamn, I just had like that feeling. And it's almost like, if you know how it's sunny outside, somebody put some shades over your eye. Mm-hmm. Like now, I woke up now, and I'm seeing this like somebody put shades over my eyes, and I couldn't move. And then I just started like feeling a low vibration. For anybody who familiar with energies, you pick up on that shit. I felt a very, very low vibration, and so I just started I just started praying. Mm-hmm. I just started praying immediately. Yeah, I'm talking about. But
shit.
Once I did that, I kept doing it. I couldn't move. I'm on the armrest. I couldn't move, and all of a sudden, like on everything that I know and stand for, my head shot straight up in the air, and I started speaking in tongues. Mm. Now I'm noticing that my goddamn mouth moving, like, and my mouth just moving. Snapped out that shit. I think it was probably like 2:30, man. I woke my mom up. I had to call somebody, man. I don't know if she remembered it. But I woke up and I told her that story. And yeah, that's nothing I'll never forget, man. Now, I done talked to a few people. Some people said, you was trying to get abducted, something was up there. I don't know. But what I know, that shit happened.
Right.
And when stuff like that happen, man, you can't, it ain't no more
playing around, and it ain't too much motherfucking can tell me that they ain't gonna get pushed out the other ear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit going on out here. They ain't telling that, man.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And if you can think for yourself or done experienced anything, like, come on, man. You know what I mean? And I got plenty of them.
Right.
Shout
out to that Lord's Prayer, man.
Oh, yeah.
Always,
yeah.
You know, I ain't a Bible thumper or nothing, but from them experience I done had, that's the first thing they knew.
Hey, man.
When they have trouble, they knew that as a baby.
Yeah, man.
You know, they taught us that early. That's the first thing they gonna do, man. And more time I done had that kind of, in a scared situation in the dream.
Yeah.
That's first.
And then
another
person told me, man, when I started speaking in tongues, they was like, for whatever entity or whatever was going on when you speak in tongues, they say it's a language that they don't understand. Whatever that actual energy was that was happening around me.
Right.
So was a shield or whatever the case was, but I got up out of there, man. I'm talking about, boy, I might have scrubbed some gills and skipped some gills, but I got the hell up out of that mountain. You know what I mean? I ain't bullshit. And was awake too. And made it on to the hour. But yeah, man, shit. What else done happened with you, man? What you got for him?
Let me think. Man, I had one too. I'll say, man, this is a quick one. Just it been multiple occasions that I done met people like strangers, and they were like they knew what I was thinking I had going on. I can recall the event. I was somewhere eating. Well, I know exactly where I was at. I was in damn Lithonia at a damn chicken spot. I dated a girl up there. And I had I'm talking about a ton of shit on my mind. You know, sometimes you be thinking and you get in the low place in space, man. And I just come out of there, you know. And I walk out the door, then it was a homeless guy. He just kind of come out of nowhere. He just say, man, he just looked at me and say, man, he gonna say, it ain't that bad. That's all he said. He kept on damn walking. I went back and got my food and shit and come back out, and I ain't see him no
Let me ask you this, though, man. When stuff like that happen, how you even know he really existed, man? Like, they could have been put there exactly for you to hear. Yeah. Like, just popped up as soon as you walked outside, as soon as you walked away, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you never know, man.
Oh, yeah. And it fucked me up because any other day I would say, oh, he talking shit. But what I had on my mind that day,
that shit was perfect time.
It was like he read my mind. This nigga stressing and he got, he didn't say nothing. He just looked in my eyes and said, hey, man. He just said, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, and he would, you know, like I assume he was a bum because he would dress like kind of like he would been out black dude, like he, you know, lived outdoors.
And you know what crazy, man? Did you say that, like just to say, you know, homeless man, whatever may have told you that. So you can learn something from just about anybody if you got an ear. So somebody who may have millions of billions of flashy things that you see on TV may be the same person to tell you something that's going to derail you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Look at the music we got going on now, which is another topic. But it's a lot of things they got going on with the flashy stuff. That's pretty much a assembly line for destruction for our youth, whether it's a man or woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. But real. At the same time. Let me think, man. It's on you, it's on me. Who was on?
It's on, well, I can think that was a kind of a short one.
Okay.
I can give you another instance where that happened before. I don't know if it was for me or the girl. I was dating the girl, dating another girl. I went to visit the girl, right? We sitting somewhere eating, and this little white girl, she just kind of come up. We sitting in our booth right here.
Yeah.
She come and sit like in the booth right beside her, kind of looking. She was artistic. You can look at her and tell she wasn't really. No, she wasn't really. I assume she may have been like a teenager, some 15 or 16, and nobody was. She was unaccompanied. So somebody to be artistic, you don't know them to see that they just
something that look right.
When nobody else in there, and she go to say, she tell the girl, "Oh, you." She said, "Yeah, you got a girlfriend." And, you know, I was fucking up. I actually did. But she looked at me and said, "You got a girlfriend." And we were just kind of like, and I was saying to myself, what the hell?
Out the blue like that?
That's the first thing she said. She said, "Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?"
Yeah, none of that.
She said, "Oh, you." Nah, what she said? She said, "Oh, you married." she just looked at me and said that. And she was like an artistic white girl.
Yeah.
You know, the old girl, she like, what the hell? But me, that shit kind of hit me a little different.
Oh, so
God damn, what the hell? It fucked me up, though. You know what I mean? Like she was dead on. Like, I was like, yeah, I kind of, me and old girl, we kind of laughed it out. Like, oh, we were trying, that was my thing. Like, damn, why she by herself? That shit hit me kind of hard.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, it was the damn truth. She just straight said, what? And we get up to go get our food and come back, and she gone, and ain't nobody over there with her. Ain't no it wasn't no adults.
Damn, man.
It wasn't no adults or nothing. No, you know what I mean. No family, like somebody like that. She wasn't just. She was on the spectrum. She wasn't just all the way kind of like, but she was in the probably however that worked.
And the young lady heard her. Who you was with? Who was you accompanying?
We sitting beside each other. She looked over at us and said, "Yeah, you married?" Looked at me.
Shit, I would talk about it or something, man. And
I mean, but her not knowing, we kind of thinking, she oh, this girl artistic. I wonder
that's crazy, man. When you say that,
somebody with her.
It's almost like
that fucked me up.
Yeah. Oh.
I never forget that one for sure.
Yeah. I can see that, man.
How weird that was. That what I mean. She was dead on. Like damn, what the hell? There's like two instances I done had that was somebody a person just appeared and just kind of hit me right on the head with what was going on out of the blue.
Yeah.
Oh man, recently I had a dream. Like me and my old lady, when I used to go, I go to sleep. Well, it might have been about no later than a month ago, man. We would go to sleep, and it was like a little girl would come. The scene was just like our bed, the living room, how we actually sleep. The little girl would come at night, and kind of like it wasn't no scary thing, and then like a little baby, she would kind of come at the first night. The dream play out probably about 3 different nights in the actual dream.
Yeah,
throw that out there. So the first night she would come. Of course, you're gonna be startled, something like that.
Yeah. Shit.
Even in the dream, I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what? And she wasn't. And she was there, and she wasn't threatening and then like that first night.
You tell, yeah.
But you see that they're gonna scare you. Then it got to like the second night. She came. We would play with like she was our child. We would play with like a baby holding the baby.
Shit, it might be something new. They don't have a dream about fishing no more, though. You know how some people say like they dream about fishing.
That could be.
I mean, but I'm not to interrupt you. Go ahead though.
Yeah, you could be on to something. I don't know what it was about. Then she would leave, and it got to the point. The dream. It might have been 3-4 days. We would anticipate her coming. And if she came too late, like we'd be like, man, what? Kind of worried or concerned.
Yeah.
Most times she would come. She'd just come a little bit later, and we'll play with her. She'd go to bed. We'll fall asleep, and she gone in the morning. Probably about 3 or 4 nights consecutive that would happen.
Are you talking about recently?
In the dream, yeah. This may have been a month ago.
Okay.
This dream was probably a month ago, and it was vivid, and I could see her, and she had like suspenders on with like a red shirt under the suspenders.
Did she ever say something?
Nah, it was a little like baby child that we playing. She never really had like a message or nothing like that.
So it was all right. Let me ask you this: like them story we were talking about earlier, like when that son started flowing toward me, she never opened her mouth, but the thought that popped in my head was like her talking. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say telepathically or some shit like that.
Got you.
You ever get that?
You can hear.
Yeah,
I got you. Nah, it was more of it was more that she give us like. It was more kind of like confident that she was okay. Like the time that she would come late, she'd be like, I'm here, y'all. Like, it's all right. She wouldn't necessarily say that, but it was a feeling to be like, she understood that we were a little worried that she ain't made it on this certain time. Because it seemed like she would come every time that night, but one night she came a little bit later. So we were worried, and you can tell she didn't talk. We didn't none of us talk, but kind of like you said, you could feel that she would kind of say, I'm just a little late. I'm good.
Let me ask you this, man. Like back in the day, man, and still now sometime, man, when you really think about stuff, what do you say to one that may say, when they dream, they feel like they alive, and when they awake, they really sleep? Because I say that because in life, in reality, quote unquote, we have bondages. And you constantly worrying about shit. But in your dream, you just free as you want to.
Man, that make perfect
See what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah. That make perfect sense because you wait, man. You on the what they call the old slave meal or whatever you want to call it, where you get up every day. You worried about the hustle and bustle of the day.
But when you sleep, they say you go to the. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They call it the astral plane. They say that's where you go to when you sleep. Mm-hmm. Some people say that's the same place you pass when you go to when you pass on. You know, it just depending on your beliefs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But just think about it though, man. Just for example, you know, we worried about little small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody missing no meal around here. You know what I'm saying? Working hard and all that, but at the same time, it's people out here like we were talking about earlier. They're spending $5-10 million a year just by putting fuel in their yacht. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like something ain't right, man. And how you think the cards were dealt like that? What would you think it is, man? For some of the people that may not get it.
And like you said, but far from an expert, right? So I can give you my opinion. I can't go argue. I ain't had no formal training or nothing. Yeah. Well, I have had formal training, just living it and get my own personal experience. That's kind of what it is. So, don't hear this and say, I heard this guy, he's that. Nah, my opinion for the most part, from my experience, man, just looking at it, it seemed like, hey, man, they at the top, man. They got they driving, they drive, you know what I mean? They in the driver's seat, man. Ain't nobody gonna really come out of the driver's seat to let you in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the driver, you shit. I ain't.
A goddamn ladder, and then is millions behind you. Just pull that bitch up, get back.
Right, I'm at the top.
That's crazy, man.
I'm at the top.
Yeah. So in order for that to happen, man, for the people out here who really ain't getting it, they need certain stuff to happen, right? In order for them to stay on top. So they may create a system to keep a certain group of people down.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like people don't get that shit though, man. You just got to tell them different ways sometimes.
I mean, you know, it's a tough spot because you think about it like, damn, what can you do, right? All you can do is all you can do, man. Don't drive yourself crazy, but you can. It clear when you open your eyes. It's clear to see, man. It's a system in place in its design, right? And you ain't got to be that smart or old. The way everything's set up, man, you can you can see it's a system going on. You might not know how it played or who winning or how they structured it, but it's a system in place, man, to keep things in check the way they.
To keep things in balance, man. To keep a certain group of people doing what they doing, you know.
Right. You know.
But that's why I say, man, you got to be able to think for yourself, man. Like the television, because I guarantee anything you see on the television about whatever in this country, if you look at another television, you know what I'm saying, like or another country, it's gonna be completely different, man. If, for example, like, not to step on no toes, but any religion you may be in as of today, you do realize if your parents probably raised you to be in another religion, you would be representing that same religion just as hard. So it's like, that's why sometimes you got to think for yourself and ask questions, man, what's going on, and stand on something solid out here. You know what I'm talking about? If not, you're going to be tricked into anything, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on out here, man, that, you know, you got to do, if you want it, man, it's out there for you to research, too, you know, if you want it. You know, they got books and all kind of information if you really want it, man. I was watching something earlier. What's his name? George Carl or some old white comedian, pretty funny dude, older guy. He was talking about, you know, he kind of controversial because he say whatever the hell he wanted to say. Man, religion.
How come they ain't got him yet then?
Or whatever. You know, he died now.
Oh, okay.
But see, he older comedian. You know, back in them days.
You can say what you want to say.
You know, he ain't like now. It was back in the day, like 78. I think might through 92, if I'm correct. And it was saying about, you know, he was saying something on the lines about religion. You know, his take on it was he didn't believe in it at all. Nobody in the sky. So he basically was saying, you know, people are crazy as shit. They believe in fairy tale. That's basically what he said. I'm gonna have to find it and look at it. But he was saying they believe a man in the sky, some great big man in the sky that loves you, but and tells you what to do, you got to do what he say. And if he don't, he gonna put you in a big ass pit of fire and you burn yourself. Basically, what he would, you know what I mean? That what he'd take like it was a big fairy tale in it.
Yeah.
I guess his aim was he applying a little bit logic to it, right? Because God loved me, you know what I mean? He gave his only son because he loved me. And why do you gotta have a play or operate from a space or feel to make me like him? You know what I mean? To come to him, that ain't love.
Well, let's say this then. In order for him,
that was his opinion, not mine.
Hypothetically speaking, let's just say one may do that in order to seem like something they really not. So they need you to give their energy up. Mm-hmm. So they keep putting stuff in your life to make you continue to need to kneel and give their energy up. Would that be something that's real or fake? Because me personally, I think everything within. I'm not a very religious person. I don't know if people knew that or not. I just feel like everything I need to know and do is I can look within, and that's just because of the melanin, and that's a whole nother topic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it shit goes. I'm in the rabbit hole, man.
Yeah.
I've been traveling for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stepped on that side that most people may say, it's spooky. But it's only to bring the knowledge back to the village. By the time I lay it down, all the harm and all the, how can I say it, dismantling has happened, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, to each his own.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot out there, man. You go, you get some people, you look at the timeline and they look at the history and they say, some people go back and I have, what I was watching something, I read a book once too. They talk about how the sun god and the sun worship, right? They saying how the whole religion of Christianity will derive from Africa pretty much, and when they were worshiping the sun god, because they say,
Ra.
There you go, God gave his unbegotten son, S-O-N, but they saying S-U-N. They even Christian today, basically what it was saying, that they still practicing sun god worship, but they done flipped it around to make you think it this situation going on. It's just some stuff that I done seen and picked up, not my personal opinion, but people got their own, their own.
Well, let me ask you this: if it's hypothetically saying, let's just say it's right. If it been flipped around, well, if it flipped around, who you sending your prayers to? Who your prayers really going to?
Mm-hmm.
And remember this Pastor back in the day.
Vice versa.
That was just for the people that it hit. Like, but once you hit that. I'm out of this shit. But once you hit that rabbit hole, who we?
There should be information after information and just branch off.
Man.
You
gotta be able to think for yourself, man. Because let me ask you this. We finna go on break.